Hello and welcome to JV East Season 6, Round 5 at Egora Drive. It is time for the Russian J-Prix, but as pre-qualifying gets underway, let's take a look at the upgrades for today. Here we go. Here are the upgrades each team managed to succeed in. Ahead of round 5, we've got speed upgrades for Brabham and Evolve, who now have the joint best speed at level 4. Also upgrades for Carpathian's Peak and Matimar Racing up to level 3 speed. Tortu Autosport with an acceleration and a grip upgrade. Yorkshire Aerial get a singular grip upgrade, while RDU get a single grip upgrade and a triple turbo upgrade, with Pizza Racing Team getting a single turbo upgrade. Mitsubishi and Team Alpha Prime without any upgrades. Best car on the grid remains with Brabham, or 0.6, ahead of Carpathian's Peak in second. It's followed by Yorkshire Aerial, Matimar Racing 4th best, 5th best Evolve, 6th best Team Alpha Prime, 7th best Tortu Autosport, 8th best or Mitsubishi, 9th best or Pizza Racing Team, and the worst car on the grid remains RDU Motorsport. That's the upgrades for today, as pre-qualifying is soon to end here, and it's gonna be a fight for the race when, I'd say. I can already tell you 4 token spenders here today. Let's see which one of them will come out on top, as we're about to start 3 minutes of qualifying. No rain, no tire wear, no collisions. It's all about getting the fastest lap you can. Here we are. While the drivers start their first lap, which is unrepresented, let's take a look at the token spends. We've got 4 tokens from Brabham's Cuckoos, from Evolve's Gibbings, and from Pizza Racing Team's Emma Box. Gibbings, the rookie, spending 4 today. So is Cuckoos, hoping to get Brabham to dominate that title challenge further and solidify their place at the top. But Gibbings here, Evolve and Brabham are the only 2 teams who have level 4 speed. If anything, Gibbings is one of the only drivers who could potentially challenge Cuckoos here on the same token spend. Any case, that's not all, because we've also got 3 tokens from Levioso, and might I add, Cuckoos's and Brabham's home race here in Russia. Levioso from Belarus, not exactly a home race, but the closest to a home race, although you could argue Poland's a bit closer, but culturally it's a closer home race for Levioso. Who else? I don't think there's any other Russians here, so yeah, that's Cuckoos, his home race. Oh, Alexei Drozdov. My apologies to Alexei Drozdov. He's only spending 2 today. 2 from Boken as well, and 2 from Matimar. 1 tokens each from Minimoai, Hempo, Banana Boy, Mr. Monza, Monaco Grand Prix, Tifoli, and Ethan, and 2 tokens from Boken 3-4. Let's focus on the qualifying. Currently, we've got Cuckoos with the provisional pole position. Levioso is on the front row, having managed a better lap time than Gibbings. Gibbings is right there behind Cuckoos, but unable to get a sub 27 lap time. Emma Box rounds off that top 4. Alexei Drozdov spending 2, he's up in 6th. Ruski is up in 5th now, spending none, and that just shows you how strong that Brabham car is. In comparison, Commies is only down in 13th. Cuckoos across the line, another great lap. Gibbings still unable to improve on his. We're entering the final half minute now. And Monaco Grand Prix has managed to make it up to 4th, provisionally in 4th, with just 1 token. This guy is just a talent. Cuckoos across the line will not improve, but that's a very good lap time. Gibbings is really faltering. Levy is on to provisional pole with an astonishing lap of 26.47. And this is the final lap. Cuckoos or Gibbings or anyone else have a chance to do anything about it. Alexei Drozdov up to 4th ahead of Monaco. Emma Box has dropped down to 6th already. And Cuckoos across the line. That's 26, that's 27. That's not enough. Levy with another sub 27 lap time as he takes pole position for the Russian J-Prix. Mini Moai up to 6th, spending 1 token, beats his 4 token spending teammate. That is insane. Kamikaze up to 9th. Let's take a look at the full qualifying results here. Levioso starts from pole position with an amazing lap of 26.47. Cuckoos, however, dominated that qualifying session. He was always ahead, but he was just unable to get that best lap. He will start from 2nd place. Gibbings starts right behind in 3rd. Alexei Drozdov will start from 4th, spending 2 tokens. Great lap for him for his home race. Cuckoos, also his home race, will be looking to get that victory for Brabham. Monaco Grand Prix starts from 5th, spending only a single token. Simply incredible, as he's shown time and time again throughout the season here. Let me just put up the tokens and upgrades. Mini Moai starts from 6th with just 1 token. That is also crazy. Rookie performance for him. Need I remind, Gibbings is a rookie. I believe Alexei Drozdov is his first season as well. So is Monaco Grand Prix and Mini Moai. So all these rookies from 3rd to 6th, the 2nd and 3rd row, completely locked out by them. From 7th starts Risky Tokenless, which is the best tokenless qualifying here. Emma Box, 4 tokens, only starts from 8th. Will be looking to improve. Kamikaze tokenless starts from 9th position. Boken 34 spending 2 starts from 10th. Arcaniac tokenless starts from 11th. Ethan 1 token starts from 12th. Matimar 2 tokens and an extra speed upgrade, but he will only start from 13th. Did not impress in this qualifying session. Vlad starts tokenless from 14th. Mr. Monzo with 1 starts from 15th. Hempel with 1 starts from 16th. Kisir tokenless starts from 17th. Tifoli with 1 starts from 18th. Dumashna tokenless starts from 19th. And Banana Boy spending 1 starts from last. Here we go, 33 laps at Egora Drive for the Russian J-Prix. Let's get this race underway. Here we go. Levy starting on the hards. That's a very interesting strategy. Cuckoos and Gibbings both behind them, starting on the soft tires, and Cuckoos into the first corner already tries to overtake Levy, but fails to do so. Gibbings right on his back. Monaco with a good start as well. He's on the mediums. So is Alexei Drozdov in 5th. Then we've got Ruski, we've got Mini Moai, we've got Boken, who's managed to get up to 8th now. We've got Emma Box, has dropped down a few, but now has overtaken his teammate, spending more tokens here, but fighting a tokenless Kamikaze. Let's take a look back up the field. It's Gibbings versus Cuckoos. Gibbings now overtakes him for the race lead, and these two will definitely be stars of the show. Levioso down to 3rd already. The hard tires simply not the same level of competitiveness as those fresh softs that Cuckoos and Gibbings has. Cuckoos with a move on the inside uses his boost to edge ahead very easily, and he's into 1st place with the fastest lap at 27.40. The best we saw in qualifying was nearly a second faster than that. Levioso still holding down to 3rd. Alexei Drozdov behind him. Boken 34 has managed to get all the way up to 5th position. Monaco's just overtaken by Emma Box, who's of course the 3rd driver that's spending 4 tokens here besides Gibbings and Cuckoos. Gibbings now in the lead of the race at 26.95. He manages a sub 27 lap time, something which he couldn't achieve in the qualifying, but now he's looking to gain some time on Cuckoos here. If you take a look at the upgrades, they've got the same level of speed. They've got that level 4 speed, of course, but in the rest of statistics, Brabham are pretty much better. I think Evolve are only better in terms of that grip as well. No, they're only joint in terms of grip, and they are worse in acceleration by 2 and turbo by a whopping 7. Despite that, Gibbings has just had a really good streak of pace, but now Cuckoo's boosts his way forward and he looks to be catching back up. Levioso still holding down, not too far behind him, and we're going to have heavy rain. Somewhat bad news for Levioso, who could have really profited of staying out on those hard tires. And it's wet tires for everybody here. Wet tires, heavy rain. No one's risking anything else. Cook is now very close behind Gibbings here. Looks to lose him a bit through the first sector in the rainy conditions. We've got Levioso behind. Will be looking to shrug off advances from Alexei Drozdov, who boosts his way past on the inside, and that's a brilliant maneuver from Alexei Drozdov, who's up to the podium position. Levioso with a counter now. Can he make something happen? No, he cannot, and he makes a mistake there. Emma Box now behind him, looking to get past, and it's Emma Box through. Emma Box up into 4th position. Gibbings and Cuckoos remain battling for first, and that will allow anyone behind them to potentially gain some time. Gibbings and Cuckoos constantly swapping positions here. Oh, Gibbings with a mistake there on turn 2, and that is a huge mistake. That is nearly a second worth of time lost. Emma Box 4 seconds behind, is all the way up to the podium. Alexei Drozdov has dropped off to 5th. Boken 34 closing down on his pack of 3 cars. He's in 6th position. Ruski enjoying a tokenless P7. Toffoli has jumped all the way up to 8th. He's having quite a good race. He's swapped with his teammate Monaco, who's dropped out of the points. Maimar also up into 9th position. Mr. Monza up into 10th. So all of these drivers performing quite well, might be as a result of that rain helping them out. Cuckoo's now holding down that lead. Gibbings has to get past 3 lapped cars in order to catch up to him. He gets past Kiesier here. Gets past Hempo in turn 1. Gets past Dumashnos brilliantly in turn 3. The rain is dissipating now, the track is drying up. It'll be interesting to see what our drivers decide in terms of tire compound once they enter the pit stops, once the track is fully dry. Kukus now laps Vlado 204, looking to lap Mini Moai, who had a great qualifying but looks to have not as great a race. He's down at the 16th position. Who's now really running away as Vlad and Mini Moai crash out, slow down Gibbings a bit. Levioso holding down the podium position now. Emma Box back down in 4th. Bulkin, then Alexei, then Ruski, Matimar ahead of Toffoli, currently battling him in fact, as Toffoli overtakes Matimar back for 8th position. Kamikaze, meanwhile, is beating Mr. Monza, so has Monaco, but Kamikaze is holding down that final points position. And Gibbings is really closing down on Cuckoos now. Laps Banana Boy, who Cuckoos had some struggles there, looked like goes very wide though, and does that same move there on turn 2. And that just loses you a lot of time. That is a tricky corner for DAI to manage. But he's closing down once more as the track is nearly dry. Gibbings on the outside boosts his way on the back straight, and he's through into the lead of the race. And we've had a lot of swapped positions between these two as they now enter the pits. And Gibbings will come out on soft tires, Cuckoos on hards, Levy on mediums, Emma Box next one in. Boken 34 on hards, Emma Box and softs is a very varied strategies for the entire grid. Very varied strategies. Gibbings now looking to try and run away as much as possible from Cuckoos on those soft tires. Cuckoos looking to stay as close to Gibbings, as low a gap as possible, so that he can profit from Gibbings having to pit an extra time. That is the main strategy at play for both of these guys. See, Kamikaze now very close behind to follow, and we're gonna have light rain, and that is bad news for Cuckoos, because Gibbings' short-term strategy has worked out. Now they'll have to pet onto enters or wets as Kami gets past Tifoli for 9th position, Matimar up in 8th, and we're gonna have sunny weather soon. Gibbings still pits for enters, and so does Cuckoos. They're not risking it. And it's Levioso into the lead of the race. He stayed out on the medium tires. He's risked it, unlike Cuckoos and Gibbings. And suddenly he's into it, but Gibbings is overtaking him. Cuckoos is overtaking him. However, he's going to gain a lot of time when they pit, and Cuckoos is already pitting off the enter tires. Gibbings is still staying out, an extra lap on him. Levioso on the mediums has quite lost him. He's 1.5 seconds behind. But if that rain doesn't come back, then Gibbings is in a whole lot of trouble here. And it's staying sunny, it's staying completely sunny. Cuckoos is perhaps down to 5th here. Emma Box and Boken look to have also stayed out on the tri-tires. It's all up in the air once more, and Gibbings is out onto the mediums, and he exits behind all of them into 5th position. Levioso, 4 seconds ahead of Emma Box, is now in the lead of the race. And the race has completely been flipped on its head. Emma Box looking to chase down Levioso on the faster tires, however slightly more worn. Boken just holding down that podium spot. Cuckoos and Gibbings looking for some vengeance on those medium tires, looking to gain as much time as possible. Cuckoos past Boken now, into 3rd position, looking to chase down Emma Box next. They may have made mistakes with their rain strategy, but they still have fresher tires by a few laps, and that will give them an advantage to some extent. Gibbings now closing down on Boken 34, looking for a move down the inside, and he does so. He's up into 4th position. Cuckoos on the final straight gets past Emma Box with the fastest lap on the mediums, 26.87, and he's through into 2nd place, and he's only 3.5 seconds behind Levioso, looking to close that down to 3.1 seconds, down to 2.7 seconds, looking to chase down Levy very quickly. Levy's tires now starting to wear off. Gibbings has passed Emma Box for 3rd position, and Emma Box has to enter the pits. The soft tires have worn out. Alexei Drozdov is down in 6th position, recently pitted for fresh soft tires. Ruski in 7th. Mr. Monza up into 8th position, must have profited off the rain. Maimar in 9th. Banana Boy looking to gain his 1st point of the season. He's in 10th at the current moment. Levioso is still holding down 1st, but Cuckoos has closed down the gap by 1.5 seconds, down to 1.5 seconds. And we're going to have another light rain. And what strategy will everyone employ? Levioso more likely to pit. His medium tires are worn. Cuckoos less likely, but his medium tires aren't as fresh anymore. They're slightly scrubbed now. So are Gibbings's. And Levy is in. Cuckoos is in right behind him. Gibbings is in. Everyone pitting for tires and wets. Gibbings onto wet tires. We've got Ruski on enters. We got Banana Boy on enters. And it's going to be clouds soon. So Ruski and Banana Boy profit. Not much change in terms of the fight for the race win, except for the fact that Cuckoos overtakes Levioso on the outside. And he's through back into the lead of the race. Not even rain can hold him down. This time he's not letting it beat him like it did at Tor Białowieża for the Polish J-Prix. And Levioso's already into the pits. However, Cuckoos stays out for an extra lap. So does Gibbings. Levioso looking for an undercut. Will it work out for him? He's onto medium tires. Those should last him until the end of the race. Cuckoos and Gibbings probably looking for soft tires instead, or just fresher tires in general. We're gonna have clouds soon, but does that mean we'll have rain? Boken is in 4th, Emma Box in 5th, Alexi in 6th, Ruski out the pits in 7th, Matimar still out on inters in 8th, and Cuckoos is out in on mediums after all, but he's on fresher mediums than Levioso. He exits out just ahead of Levioso. Gibbings is out onto soft tires, and this is a very, very interesting strategy. His tires will wear out faster than Kukus's and Levioso's, but he's got faster tires. Can he catch up those 4 seconds as Kukus and Levioso battle for the race lead? Levioso is through into the race lead now. Into the race lead goes Lev, and Boken in 4th, Emma Box in 5th. Not much change here. Mr. Monza up into 8th position, ahead of Matty Moore, who's in 9th, and Ethan has gotten past Banana Boy for 10th place. Levy holds down that race lead. Gibbings unable to catch up that quickly. He's still struggling. He only got about half a second on them, and he needs another 3 seconds, over 3 seconds to catch up. Kuku's looking to hold down behind Levy, trying to go for a move when the time is right. Gibbings has closed it down to 2.5 to 2 seconds even. 2 seconds of gap remain between him and Kukus and Levioso. Down from 4, and it's now 1.5, and it's now 1. Gibbings is having the lap of his life right now. He's got Kukus in his sights, and what lap time is this? This is an incredible lap time at 26.35. 1200's better than anything we saw in qualifying than Levy's pole position lap, and we're going to have light rain right when Kukus is right behind Levy, and Gibbings is closing them down as well. Gibbings is through past Kukus into 2nd position, and he's looking to make it another overtake, but into the pit stops they go now. Levy, Gibbings and Kukus, and we're having light rain, I believe it was the announcement. Levy onto the wets, every one of them is onto the wets outside, out the pits. Gibbings and Levy are out ahead of Kukus, who's now down in 3rd. This is not how he expected his home race to go. He's still got a chance to salvage this here. Gibbings is just running away here. Levy in 2nd, Kukus in 3rd, and Gibbings is 1.5 seconds ahead now. He is simply rapid in the wet tires as heavy rain has come down now onto Egora. Levy past Monaco. Kukus laps Monaco as well, as he's just looking to hold down behind Levy as they try and chase down Gibbings in these final laps. Less than 4 laps remain. Levy struggles against Banana Boy, allows Kukus to go side by side with him. A bit of shenanigans there, and neither of them managed to make any battling moves. Look how many lapped cars there is, and Gibbings is definitely slowed down a bit by all of them, but so are Levy and Kukus behind as they're trying to catch up. Kukus also looking to try and overtake Levy here, and he does so. He's through into 2nd position. Can he catch Gibbings here? Gibbings is out nearly 2 seconds ahead, but Kukus has gotten past this huge this huge crowd of lapped cars. Levy still struggling against his own teammate even. Kukus is now only a second behind Gibbings. Can he take the race win here, or can Gibbings hold on to that lead? It's the penultimate lap of the race. Only less than 2 laps remain. Kukus is doing everything he can in that Brabham car. That is the best car on the grid. As we go past this final hairpin onto the final straight, final lap awaits us. Kukus laps Mini Moai through the turn 1, turn 2. He doesn't make a mistake on it. Through the first hairpin, goes a bit wide, but he's right on the back of Gibbings here. He's right on the back of him, and he's got his teammate Ruski ahead to lap. He overtakes Gibbings. He laps Ruski nearly, and he's through into the lead of the race on the hairpin. And it's all but official now. Gibbings with a move at the very end. It's not enough. Kukus wins his home race. He wins for, I believe, even the first time in his career maybe. But it's definitely a great victory for Brabham. And Gibbings only manages to come in 2nd. Levioso on the podium. Boken 34 in 4th. Emma Box 4 tokens, only enough for 5th place. Alexei Drozdov finishes in 6th. Ruski, tokenless, finish in 7th. Brabham, simply dominant here. Mr. Monza finishes in 8th position. Great race from him for Mitsubishi. Well, he's not finished quite yet in 8th position, but he finishes now. Ethan's on the inters ahead of Matty Moore on the wets, but Matty Moore looks for a move here, and Matty Moore gets 9th position at the very end on the final straight. Ethan with the final points position, that being 10th. What a race that was, what a race. And Kuka's just manages to get that win, and what an incredible win that is. And I'll have to check if he's won a Virtual Leagues race before. Gibbings, a great performance from the rookie. Oops, let's see. Kukus. No, he has to date had 3 second places in his career, but today, in his homeland of Russia, at Egora Drive, Kukus wins his first ever race at his home race, just like Smalls won his first ever home race in JV West earlier this week. And his first ever race at his home race as well. That's a bit of a mouthful. But Kukus with a brilliant victory for Brabham, and Ruski with a tokenless P7 to boost them up even further in the constructors. Gibbings is showing a sign of what's to come from Evolve. Those 4 tokens spends. Kamikaze still has 8 tokens to spend and only 2 races left to do it in. That means 4 tokens in both of them, and we'll see if he can accomplish the same thing as last season. Just dominating that second half. But Brabham right now look unstoppable. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time, I believe, for Jeddah. Let me check. Yes, for Jeddah, for the Saudi Arabian J-Prix, a fight of pure speed. We'll see you then.